I was in Chicago, and I was at this like coffee shop, and I was trying to look at the like what they like had as like options for like food, like dry food, like pastries. Like I got one of these, and I got a protein bar. But before I got those things, there was these women talking, like right in front of the thing. So I stood there and I like kind of looked, I like from the side to like try and see, but I was like, I need to just ask if they can move. So I did, and like at first, like I don't think she heard me or something, but I said it again, but because she was looking at me, but like she didn't like understand what I was saying, so I said it again. But then they kind of like, they were like, okay, but then like their reaction, the person's reaction who I was talking to, who was white, she like kind of looked at me like I was like crazy, and like she kind of like maybe not to that extent, but like she kind of just like looked at me funny, and like they kind of like laughed, and I was like, but I got my pastries and I kept it moving. And then I was at a gas station last night at like 2 a.m, and I was in on my way back, so I was like in like the middle of like low-key nowhere, and I like had to go inside to put money on my, because I had cash, and then I went back out to my car, and the whole interaction was a little bit like dude like, and then but it was like okay, but it was just like also dude, and then but then I didn't really think anything. Well, I kind of did think if I felt about it, and then I went to go pump gas on my car, and like she hadn't like approved it yet, and so like I waited for like a second, but like I did not. It was 2 in the well, not 2, it was like 1 in the morning. I didn't want to just be standing outside by myself at 1 in the morning, so I pushed to like press for assistance, and like she sounded kind of annoyed, and I was like, dude, like, and then the reason why I'm thinking about, well, like the thing that like brought this up to me is I was watching this video, and this girl or boy, I can't remember, I was watching like 2 different channels. They were like, when asked women, I think it was the guy, his name was like Jamal, when they asked women, would you rather be in the forest or a bear, right? And then they asked black women, would you rather be alone in the office with a white woman or a white man? And immediately my brain went white man. And then I found out like everybody low-key said that, and I was like, dude. And I was just like trying to like understand why I felt that way. But then I remember those like 2 experiences, and then one time I was at Applebee's whenever I was like 6, no, I was like 17, and we got to Applebee's, and there was this other girl who I had just started like kind of hanging out with, but like not for real, because like I was low-key like winding down from all of that stuff, like a little bit, like I was still drinking and stuff, but like I just didn't want to like start up like getting a bunch of new friends, and like we had gone to Walmart earlier that day, and she was like, I feel like I can hang out with you every day, and I was like, okay, like that's cool, thanks. And then but it was like kind of I don't know, it was like kind of not cool the way like it would have been fine if it was like just that, but like she was like, yeah, but this other person that like we knew, like she was like, I can't even be around him, like he's just so like da da da. I was like, so it kind of like soured anything positive that she said after that, you know what I mean? Because that's just like that sad energy. Anyway, because like, why are you comparing me to someone else? You know what I mean? It's like, anyway, then later we went to Applebee's, and we had rode with her, because I think this was after my car crashed. So we had rode with her. It was me and another one of my friends, who was also black. But at that time, and I feel like this is worth mentioning because another instance, I was at a party one time, and me and this other girl, who like were kind of like built the same, like looked the same, like bodily, sounds crazy, anyway, but like the same skin shade, but like built the same, like bodily base. I hate that word, but like similar looking. Someone set both of our hair on, like someone set our hair on fire. Like someone set her hair on fire, and then they set my hair on fire. Like on fire. And the person, no, and someone next to me, like, luckily put it out, because I didn't even realize until it was like, I didn't even realize until he was putting my hair out, and I was like, so just, like, kind of put it into context, I guess, and, like, no other black person got their hair cut, but, like, I had went with the same girl that I was with the day that this thing at Applebee's happened. She's like, no, like, thankfully, no one should have had their hair on fire. I'm not saying that, like, I want that to be very clear, like, I don't think that they should have set every black person's hair on fire. I think that they should go heal and go to fucking therapy. Anyway, so I was at Applebee's, I was sitting in front, and I was waiting for them, and then the girl who said that, who's a white girl, she pulled up with my other friend, who was the black girl, but she was, like, my best friend at the time. Like, I knew her, like, that was my friend, like, which sounds crazy, but, like, she was, like, my friend, like, they didn't really hang out, you know what I mean, like, we were just with her at that moment. I feel like that's important context. But then she drove up to pick me up, and I, like, got up and stuff, and I was, like, walking towards the car, and then as I was, like, about to open the door, she drove away. She left Applebee's, and she, like, drove all the way down the street. She did an entire loop, and, like, and then she, like, came back, and she was, like, laughing. Hey, what the fuck? hey, what the fuck? And after that, I was like, oh. Look, y'all, I don't fuck with pranks. I really don't, and maybe it's because of the crazy shit that's happened to me, but I just fucking don't. I really don't. I don't want you to mess with me like that. Like, I just don't. Like, be so fucking for real. Like, don't. I hate pranks. Genuinely. They put me on edge. I automatically do not trust you. Because why are you lying to me? Like, I don't care, and there's no such thing as a good prank or bad prank with me. They're all bad. I don't give a fuck. Like, don't prank me. Anyway, because it's like, why are you taking pleasure of me being scared or me feeling anxious? Automatically no. Anyway, yeah, so, yeah, and and I think also, I just think it's interesting, because it's like, why are they low-key so vicious? Like, not they, but, like, what is it about being a white woman that sometimes it makes people, like, act a certain way? Like, I don't know. And, like, Taylor we're gonna briefly touch on this. Taylor Swift. So when I first saw the album, so first of all, I was already put off of Taylor Swift the second I saw people in Palestine wearing her merch, little girls being like, please Taylor, please, like whenever this first started, like whenever in like 2023, and she just did not give a fuck. And I know for sure that they were commenting on her posts, that people were DMing her, trying everything. People probably yelled at her whenever they saw her. Like, I have no doubt in my mind that she knows, you know what I mean? And then her aligning with herself with Travis Kelce and all these right-wing, then I saw her with like all these right-wing podcasters. Brief sidestep. So I also wanted to talk about, I didn't want to talk about any of this, but I just got this like warmth in my ears, and I was like, dude, I need to talk about my feelings about these things. So, okay, so the Him movie. At first, in case you saw that video, whenever I first saw the poster, I had a really bad feeling. I felt it in my solar plexus. I can even feel the remnants of it like a little bit like right now, but it's not as intense. But whenever I first saw that movie, like the poster for that movie, first of all, whenever I first saw the ad, I felt like it was a fever dream. But I feel like that's the point. I was like, okay, that's probably the point. But like I didn't really like feel any type of way. Whenever I saw the poster, I felt, the best way to describe it is like trauma and pain. Like immensely. And I was like, and I made a video, but I deleted it. And I was like, I don't know why I feel this way. I just do. I feel like something is wrong. Like, and so, yeah. As it got closer to being released, I started to get excited for it. Like, for the movie, and I was like, okay, maybe I will watch this movie. Like, maybe just to see what's going on. And then, and if you want to know what poster I'm talking about, because there's definitely a bunch. Talking about this one. And we're not gonna get, I do truly don't really want to talk about that too much, like about what I'm feeling now about it, because I think because but what I do want to say is I was watching this one interview of Marlon Wayans and Tyreek Withers, and they were like doing this podcast, and cause like after I watched the movie I was hyped up. I was like, that shit was gas. I was like, yes, I love the movie. Wow, I love the movie so excited. I was like, yes, this was a banger. Thank you. It's Gucci. Okay. But yeah, I love the movie like yes. And yes. Okay. So yeah, just want to say that as well. It was a really good movie. I really appreciated it. As soon as I left the movie theater, I was on my phone talking to myself about it. I was like, dude, they ate that up. About how, like, you know, and I think I did talk about this specific part about like how, you know, in society we are constantly asked the question, food or freedom, and the house being placed in a place where the only things that are roaming is tumbleweeds and like it's just dirt. Like there's nothing. Like if someone was starving and they needed food or freedom, if they chose freedom, they would die. You know what I mean? And that's how it kind of is with society, especially in the city. Like if you don't have money, you don't have the freedom to live. Like it's fucking insane. Anyway. And it's like I've been told before, like even when I was going to the sea, I was on the phone with someone and they were like, you know, not everybody's gonna believe like your philosophy of like which is not just mine, but like the we should all garden and be friends with each other. And it's like, but like they don't have to believe it in order for it to be true. I didn't say this, but I was like, dude, in my head I was like I don't know, like whenever you like I don't know it's just the truth of the matter. Like we shouldn't be like this is not a necessary way of living. Like, and it's just it just adds even more to the fact of like this land hasn't always been like this. Like it used to be working together and doing things as a group and tribes coming over all across the nation, all across the land, to do like buffalo hunts and like to see each other and like to make things together. Like it's just very odd to me when people say stuff like that to me, because it's like that is a colonizer's mindset. That is what they want you to think, but it's not true. Anyway, and everyone was free, and like anyway, it's sad, and I think that movie was very important. And I was watching this one interview, because sometimes when I watch something really good, I just watch so many interviews, almost all of them, but not all of them, because they still got those interviews coming out. I'm like, at some point they just keep asking the same questions. Some of them are like different and nuanced, but like I haven't really felt called to like watch any more interviews. But I was watching one at this moment, but I feel like what Tyreek said, like the perfect thing always happens, like period. Like thank you, dude. Like I just feel like that was very beautiful. And he said a lot of things that were very inspiring, and not even just like I don't want to use that word, like it's very important, like, and profound, like in the way of like it just felt really cool. It was really, really cool, like listening to him speak about his journey and like his advice. It was very beautiful. It is very beautiful. Not like past tense, like currently, like that is awesome. I saw this interview though with Julia Fox where she said, yeah, this movie was basically just why do I want to say Ballerina Swan? What's the other thing? Black Swan? She was like, this is just Black Swan for men. Hey, do I look like... No, that's not a good question. I identify as a woman, and I am indeed yep, black. And Jordan Peele, it just felt very insensitive and very like, have you ever watched a Jordan Peele movie ever before? Yes or no? Quickly. Like for real, like all of his movies and all like his shows, like they are an expression of the black experience, and they are healing, and they are important, and they are something to be like revered because it is someone using their voice. And even though and I know that he was the producer and Justin Tipping was the director, and it was like I understand that. At the same time, it's like this was not for men, this was for everybody, but especially like people who are like I don't know, it just felt very insensitive. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Hey, what the fuck? And I would like to say, you know, please no beef, please no qualms or quarrels, but some of the interviews I saw with Marlon Wayans, it was just like, dude, why are you saying that? So like I'm coming from like that understanding, not even like why are you saying that, but it's just like that's the kind of stuff when people say, like I've been in experiences where like when people say stuff like that, like genuinely it's like Will whenever Vecna's around, it's like as a woman, like I get it, I can see how she might not mesh with him. It's besides the point, because the way that she was interrupting him in that other interview, but not even because of that, it's because I guess I'm talking about this, the way that she interrupted him in that interview, it's like you can just tell that she just does not care about this movie. It's like, dude, and I don't think that he's a bad person, I just think that he's a man. But like, see, I can understand, I can see, you know, man, but like but like, that doesn't mean that you interrupt him and you discount the fact that this is a very important movie for everyone, and specifically black men and black women and black humans, or like ethnically ambiguous humans, like, and humans in general who want to appreciate it. But like, just because you don't see the meaning of it in it because you only see the fact that it's just men, doesn't mean that it doesn't have meaning. And it's like, why would you take the script? Why would you accept this if you didn't truly care about what your coworker men who have had these similar kinds of experiences, if you don't care what they have to say? Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, anyway. And I've never watched Black Swan, girl. That's for white people. Like, not even that's for white people, but it's like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, but it's also probably about women, okay? And I can see that. And I can see that. And about how the ballerina industry is actually fucking crazy. And how it's low-key kind of tied to Chinese, like, feet binding rituals. Like, that's crazy. Anyway. But, like, I've just never been drawn to Black Swan because it's like, I cannot relate. It's like, I don't, like, and maybe I could relate to some parts of it, but like, if I had to choose, I would choose him. And it's like, it's important that there's different expressions of sometimes the same emotions, and some of them are going to be for different kinds of people. You know what I mean? Like, I really want to make sure that's clear. Like, even though I feel like Black Swan is kind of rubbish, because the only people that are in that movie are white. Yeah, I actually stand 10 toes down on that statement, because I looked at the IMDb because I was just curious. Girl, not a black person inside. I was like, who the fuck? who invited it? No, but for real, that's kind of crazy. Like, I feel like you gotta go out of your way to only have a white cast. I think there was some people, but like, hold on, let's look at this together. like the like. Whew. These are all white passing people. Every single one of them. So, do you see what I'm saying? Oh, Winona Ryder, hey girl. Anyway. Mila, like, I feel like she's Jewish. Oh, she's Ukrainian. So that's white. Anyway. Yeah. Winona Ryder's I'm done with all that. Winona Ryder's performance in Stranger Things. I was rewatching that. I was like, yes, girl. And you, yes. If you're looking for a monologue, right there. She had so many, and she picked them up every time. And like the progression of her confidence, because she just kept understanding. It's like I was fucking right. Like mother's intuition, like period. Like she ate that up. And I'm excited. I'm excited for season 5. I am. Anyway. Is this crazy? Is this too controversial? Wait, let me think about this for a second. No, I'm not gonna say that. Because I don't completely understand that experience. So I'm not gonna speak on it. Not even that you have to completely understand an experience to speak on it, but there's a certain experience that I was gonna think about speaking. Well, that I have like kind of some inquiries, not inquiries, but like feelings about. I guess like feelings from like the vibes of certain things that happen. I'm not gonna speak on it though, not at this moment, because anyway, side note, if you don't know about 2000s club music and you have to drive a long way, let me put you on right now. We be running. Let me tell y'all some Sean Paul songs I was listening to. I'm trying to think of them, but I didn't make a playlist or anything. I just let it pick for me. Ooh. Temperature, but I feel like y'all know that one. Oh, Pass the Light by Sean Paul. Is that what it's called? Or Give Me the Light. I wanna be your boyfriend and your protector. I was like, oh my gosh. See? Manifestation song. Manifestation, boyfriend, protector. But there was this one song. Oh, Get Busy is cool. Give it up to me. Girl, when that song came on, the way that Beyonce's, like, the chords, what do you say? Like, the percussion, girl, I'm pretty sure that is the right word. The percussion and the bass and the like, and then at one point it was just the bass. Anyway, really good, really awesome sauce. Oh no, I feel your eyes, they are low for me, don't be shy. The vibe is gonna be lit tonight. They did not play this song. Spotify did not play this song for me on my way there or on my way back, bro. And it was like 12 hours total. And I cannot even... I forgot that this was even a song that he was in. Spotify, if you're listening, I'm gonna need you to make sure that anybody who's listening to Sean Paul songs gets this song suggested. It's literally his #1 song. It's so good. So good. Give it to me. Okay. We had one that was released this year. Oh, it was just with he was featured on it. Yeah, but I feel like he hasn't made music since 2018. Oh no, that's the 20th anniversary. Yeah, he said, I'm gonna chillax now. I gave you guys some bangers. Peace out. Wait, what is this? Oh, singles? Sure as the sun. Oh, this is his latest release. But it's still a feature. Understandable, he's resting. He's on the Push to Start remix. Period. Anyway. And Jewish doesn't have to mean white. Because people who Ashkenazi, girl, that word just popped into my head. Like, I'm well aware. I just feel like she just looks... No, I'm not gonna say that. But she is like, I don't look at her and think, oh, she looks like me. Like, do you feel me? Like, I think you see what I'm saying. Anyway, like, not that she's not, like, I don't want to, like, discount her experiences or anything like that. Like, she definitely isn't ethnically ambiguous, like, but she's, like, ethnically something. Girl, I don't know. Not too much on that specific character, but, like, everyone else. Anyway, I just thought that was, it was like off-putting the way that she like discounted that movie and then promoted a movie that has predominantly white cast. It's like, anyway, what was I gonna look up? I don't know. Anyway. Sorry. I just got a comment that said help. And that's why I looked at it like that, because I was like, bro, why are people bullying me? But it wasn't. It wasn't a bully. Anyway. And it's not funny. I'm not laughing at the fact that someone literally needs help. I'm just laughing at the fact that... Well, I don't know. I just was laughing at the fact of, like, why are you bullying me? But they were not bullying me. Bro, on TikTok, I noticed that people are, like, losing it a little bit. Like, at least not that long ago, but, like, I would go live on TikTok, like, I went live probably, like, 2 or 3 times for, like, very short increments of time, and it would take, I kid you not, like, less than, like, a few minutes for someone to start saying some crazy shit, like, crazy racist things in my comment section. I'm like, who the fuck, what the fuck, where did you just come from? How are you still allowed to have a TikTok? Like, girl, this needs to be flagged by the fucking FBI. Why are you saying this shit to me? Like, bro, so that reaction was kind of just because sometimes people be fucking wilding out as if I'm not a person too, as if, you know, what the fuck? Like, anyway. Just give me a new way oh, jeez. Girl, they gave me free alcohol in my hotel room. Girl, I'm a minor in the way that it matters whenever it comes to alcohol, which is so crazy. I was thinking about that as well. It's like, I'm a minor, but I'm not. Right. Like I said, bring back speakeasies. Cut all the bullshit. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding a little bit. Anyway. Just give me the Anyway, guys. Be kind to yourself. Listen to your heart. Listen to your gut. And don't be afraid to ask someone to move out of the way politely. So you can get a little snack. Okay, anyways. And don't worry. If someone's if you feel like this, like the energy's a little bit off, just get yourself, do what you need to do, and dip out. Don't put too much energy into it in that moment. Like, you can still think about it, like digest it. Digesting things is important. I feel like you see what I'm saying. Like,